In this section, I am going to discuss about 3 theorems and 1 problem. First one, cancellation laws hold in a group. Second one, ax equal to b, ya equal to b have unique solutions. And third one, ab whole inverse equal to ba inverse into a inverse. And problem is a star b equal to a plus b plus 2 is an abelian group. So let us start theorem. First statement. Cancellation laws hold in a group. So this is the theorem. So another statement, or let Z be a group, then for a comma b comma c belongs to Z. So AB equal to AC. That implies AB equal to AC. That implies B equal to C. Left cancellation law. So next, BA equal to CA, that implies B equal to C. Right cancellation law. So let us start proof. First take A, B equal to AC. So we have to prove B equal to C. And next similarly BA equal to, considers BA equal to CA. So we have to prove B equal to C. So let us start proof. Let Z comma dot. So apply the operation multiplication. So Z comma dot, algebraic structure Z comma dot is a group and E be the identity element in Z. So first consider AB equal to AC. So for A comma B comma C belongs to Z. So consider AB equal to AC. So multiply on both sides. On both sides. Left by A inverse. So that implies A inverse AB equal to A inverse into AC. Multiplying both sides, left by A inverse. So that implies, so Z is a group, associative law satisfies. So G is group, so associative law satisfies. That means therefore associative law. So associative law, so A inverse A into B equal to A inverse A into C. So next, so already you know that A inverse A value E. So E dot B equal to E dot C. So already you know that E is an identity element. So B equal to C. Since E is identity element. So next, similarly consider BA equal to CA. Similarly BA equal to CA. So multiply on both sides right by A inverse. So that implies BA into A inverse equal to CA into A inverse. So by associative law, so B into A inverse equal to C into A inverse. So already you know that A into A inverse value E. So B dot E equal to C dot E. Already you know that E is identity. So B equal to C. So therefore BA equal to CA, that implies B equal to C by right cancellation law. So this is AB equal to AC, that implies B equal to C, left cancellation law. This is the theorem. And next, another theorem, Ax equal to B, Ya equal to B have unique solutions. And next theorem, so in a group Z, not equal to pi. Not equal to pi means non-empty. Non-empty means at least one element for A comma B comma X comma Y belongs to Z. The equation Ax equal to B, Ya equal to B have unique solutions. Have unique solutions. So let us start proof. So first you have to prove X is a solution of Ax equal to B. Only solution. So X is a solution of Ax equal to B. So next consider, let us assume x1 comma x2 are two solutions of Ax equal to B, and finally we have to prove x1 equal to x2 is a unique solution. So let us start similarly Ya equal to B. So let us start proof. So let us start proof. Let Z comma dot be a group and E be the identity element in Z. So client Ax equal to B, Ya equal to B have unique solutions. So next, Ax equal to B, Ya equal to B, for A belongs to Z, B belongs to Z. Take any two elements, A belongs to Z, B belongs to Z. Inverse property apply in A. So that implies A inverse belongs to Z, B belongs to Z. Inverse property only apply in A. So that implies A inverse B belongs to Z. So first you have to take Ax equal to B. We have Ax equal to B. So multiply both sides on left by A inverse. So A inverse into AX equal to A inverse into B. So already you know that G is a group, associative law satisfies. So since associative law, so A inverse into A into X equal to A inverse into B. So already you know that A inverse into A, E. So E into X equal to A dot A inverse into B. So E is the identity element. E is identity element. So X equal to A inverse B. So X equal to A inverse B. Substitute in AX. Then we'll get the result B. So X is a solution of AX equal to B. So if X equal to A inverse B, then AX equal to A into X value A inverse B. So A inverse B. So by associative law, A into A inverse into B. So A into A inverse value E into B. So E is the identity element. So equal to B. So therefore AX equal to B. So therefore X equal to A inverse B is a solution of AX equal to B. Therefore X equal to A inverse B is a solution of the equation AX equal to B. So next let us suppose two elements. So next is only solution. So we have to prove unique solutions. So let us suppose that x1 comma x2 are two solutions of the equation Ax equal to B. So that means Ax1 equal to B, another one Ax2 equal to B. So already you know that A equal to B, B equal to C. It can be written as A equal to C. So Ax1 equal to Ax2. So already you know that Ax1 equal to Ax2 by left cancellation law, x1 equal to x2. So x1 equal to x2. Therefore, solution of the equation Ax equal to B is unique. X1 equal to x2. Consider two solutions x1, x2. It is equal. So x1 equal to x2. So Ax equal to B is unique. It is A inverse B. And similarly, we have to prove Ya equal to B. Similarly, Ya equal to B. So multiply on both sides. Write by A inverse. So that implies Ya into A inverse equal to B into A inverse. So apply the associative law. So since associative law, so Y into A inverse equal to BA inverse. So already you know that A into A inverse value E. A into A inverse value is E. So y into E equal to B into A inverse. So already you know that E is identity element. Since E is identity, so y equal to BA inverse. So y equal to BA inverse, substitute in YA, then we'll get the result B. So it is a solution of the equation. So similarly, if y equal to B A inverse, then y equal to B A inverse, substitute in YA. So YA equal to y value B A inverse into A. So apply the associative law, B into A inverse into A. So A inverse into A value E. So E is the identity element. So therefore YA equal to B. So therefore y equal to BA inverse is a solution of the equation YA equal to B. Is a solution of the equation YA equal to B. So next, let us suppose two solutions, y1 and y2. Let us suppose two solutions, y1 and y2, of the equation YA equal to B. So that means y1 A equal to B, y2 A equal to B. So already you know that A equal to B, B equal to C can be written as A equal to C. So therefore y1 A equal to y2 A. By right cancellation law, y1 equal to y2. So y1 equal to y2. So therefore the solution of the equation YA equal to B is unique, and it is BA inverse. This is the theorem. So next theorem, and the next theorem, let Z be a group for A comma B belongs to Z, then AB whole inverse equal to B inverse into A inverse. AB whole inverse equal to B inverse dot A inverse. So let us start proof. Let Z comma dot be a group and E be the identity element in Z. In Z. So climb means what we have to prove. So AB whole inverse equal to B inverse into A inverse. So let us consider, take any two elements in Z. So let us suppose that A comma B are elements in Z. If A inverse and B inverse are inverses of A and B respectively, so already you know that Z is a group, inverse property exists. So then A dot A inverse equal to E equal to A inverse dot A. So next similarly B dot B inverse equal to E equal to B inverse dot B. So is the identity element. So already you know that if A belongs to Z, B belongs to Z. So apply the Z is a group, so apply the closure law. So AB belongs to Z. And also inverse property exists. So AB whole inverse belongs to Z. So AB belongs to Z. Inverse property exists. So AB whole inverse belongs to Z. So and B inverse belongs to Z. So already you know that A inverse B inverse belongs to Z. So B inverse belongs to Z. A inverse belongs to Z. So apply the closure law. B inverse dot A inverse belongs to Z. So now consider, let us assume, so in the question, so AB into B inverse A inverse equal to, so apply the first associative law. So A into B inverse into A inverse. So once again apply the associative law. So A into B inverse into A inverse. So already you know that B into B inverse value E dot A inverse, since B into B inverse value E. So E is the identity element, since E is identity. So A dot A inverse, already you know that A dot A inverse value E. So A dot A inverse value is, so therefore AB into B inverse A inverse value is E. So similarly B inverse into A inverse into AB. So apply the associative law. So B inverse into A inverse into AB. So once again apply the associative law. So B inverse into A inverse into A into B. So already you know that A inverse into A value B. Sorry, A inverse into A value E. A inverse into A value E. So B inverse into E into B. So E dot B is the identity element, since E is identity. So B inverse dot B. So B inverse dot B value E. So therefore B inverse A inverse into AB into equal to E. So therefore AB into B inverse A inverse equal to E equal to B inverse A inverse into AB. So already you know that inverse property. So It can be by inverse definition. B inverse A inverse equal to AB whole inverse. This is the theorem. So B inverse into A inverse equal to AB whole inverse. So directly, already you know that inverse property, A dot B equal to B dot A. So B equal to A inverse. So B inverse dot A inverse into AB equal to E. So that means B inverse dot A inverse equal to 1 by AB. 1 by AB can be written as AB whole inverse. So 1 by A can be written as A inverse. So 1 by AB can be written as AB whole inverse. So B inverse dot A inverse equal to AB whole inverse. By inverse definition, B inverse A inverse equal to AB whole inverse. So this is the theorem. And next, one more theorem. And one more theorem. Let Z be a group. If A belongs to Z, then A inverse whole inverse equal to A. So proof. Already know that let Z be a group. So let A inverse equal to B. So Z is a group. 4 laws satisfies closure law, associative law, existence of pointy, existence of inverse. So by inverse property, inverse definition, A dot B equal to E equal to B dot A. So A dot B equal to E. That means B equal to A inverse. So it can be written as B dot A equal to E equal to A dot B. B dot A equal to it can be written as A equal to B inverse. So it can be written as A equal to B inverse. So already you know that A equal to B value is A inverse. So A inverse whole inverse. So this is the theorem. So note point. A dot B dot C whole inverse equal to C inverse B inverse A inverse. So proof. ABC whole inverse equal to, it can be written as AB into C whole inverse. So already you know that B inverse A inverse equal to AB whole inverse. So AB whole inverse value is B inverse A inverse. So AB whole inverse value is B inverse A inverse. So similarly, AB whole inverse value B inverse A inverse. So C inverse into B inverse A inverse. So therefore ABC whole inverse equal to C inverse B inverse A inverse. And next, one more note point. B inverse A inverse whole inverse equal to AB. So B inverse A inverse. Second point, B inverse A inverse whole inverse equal to AB. So see the proof. B inverse A inverse whole inverse. So already you know that B inverse A inverse value AB whole inverse. So B inverse A inverse value AB whole inverse. So AB inverse whole inverse whole inverse. So already you know that since A inverse whole inverse equal to A. So that means AB inverse whole inverse value is AB. So therefore B inverse A inverse whole inverse equal to AB. And next we are going to discuss the problem. Prove that abelian group problem. So first show that the set Z of all integers forms an abelian group with respect to the operation star defined by A star B equal to A plus B plus 2 for all A comma B belongs to Z. So given that Z is the set of integers, so have to prove abelian group. So operation star. So solution, we have the operation star. Star means multiplication. Star in general, star means multiplication. So already you know that A star B equal to A plus B plus 2. So defined by A star B equal to A plus B plus 2 for all A comma B belongs to Z. So in the given question we have to prove that Z comma star is an abelian group. So first one, abelian group satisfies 5 properties: closure law, associative law, existence of identity, existence of inverse, commutative law. So I have to prove 5 properties. First one, closure law. Closure law in general definition in Z with respect to star for all A comma B belongs to Z. That implies A star B belongs to Z. So consider A star B. We have to prove that A star B belongs to Z. So consider A star B. So A star B value is A plus B plus 2. A plus B plus 2. So already you know that A plus B plus 2 belongs to Z. So therefore Z is closure with respect to star. And second one, associative law. Associative law in general definition, for all A comma B comma C belongs to Z. That implies A star B star C equal to A star B star C. So consider A star B star C. So already you know that A star B value A plus B plus 2 star C. So this is the A, this is the B. So already you know that A star B value A plus B plus 2. So A plus B plus 2 plus C. A plus B plus 2. So it can be written as A plus B plus 2 plus 2. So B plus C plus 2 can be written as A plus B star C plus 2. So a plus b plus 2 can be written as a plus b plus 2 can be written as a star b. So a plus b plus 2 can be written as a star b. So a star b. So therefore a star b star c equal to a star b star c. So this is the associative law. Therefore Z is associative with respect to star. So next definition, and next to existence of identity. Existence of identity. So existence of identity in general definition, for all A belongs to Z. So Z means integers. So A belongs to Z. So there exists E belongs to Z such that A star E, apply the operation star. So A star E equal to E star A. So first operation star. First you have to find the identity element and after check A star E equal to A, E star A equal to A. So consider, first you have to find identity element. So for consider A star E equal to A. So A star E means A plus E plus 2 equal to A cancel. So that implies E equal to minus 2. So equal to minus 2 is the identity element in Z with respect to star. So now check. Now A star E equal to, we have to prove A. So A plus E plus 2. So already you know that E value is minus 2. So A minus 2 plus 2. 2 to cancel, value is A. Similarly E star A. So E star A value E plus A plus 2. So E value is minus 2. Minus 2 plus A plus 2. 2 to cancel, value is A. So therefore A star E equal to E star A. So A star E equal to E star A. Therefore E equal to minus 2 is identity element in Z with respect to star. So next, existence of inverse and commutative law. Fourth one, existence of inverse. Existence of inverse in general definition, for all A belongs to Z, there exists B belongs to Z such that A star B equal to E equal to B star A. First you have to find inverse element and after check A star B equal to E, B star A equal to E. So consider A star B equal to E. So already you know that here identity element value is minus 2. So A star B can be written as A plus B plus 2. E value minus 2. So A plus B equal to minus 4. So B equal to minus 4 minus A. So the inverse of the B equal to minus 4 minus A is inverse of A in Z with respect to star. So next check A star B value. So A star B value means A plus B plus 2. So B value is minus 4 minus A plus 2. So A cancel, minus 4 plus 2, value is minus 2. So similarly B star A value, B plus A plus 2. B value is minus 4 minus A plus 2. So A cancel, value is minus 2. So already you know that A star B equal to E equal to B star A. So is the identity element. Identity element value is minus 2. So it can be written as, finally it can be written as, for every A belongs to Z, there exists B equal to minus 4 minus A belongs to Z. So such that A star minus 4 minus A equal to E equal to minus 4 minus A star A. So this is the inverse property. And finally prove commutative law. So commutative law prove in general definition, A comma, for all A comma B belongs to Z, that implies A star B equal to B star A. B star A. So consider A star B value. So A star B can be written as A plus B plus 2. So already you know that 1 plus 2 value 3, 2 plus 1 value 3. So can be written as B plus A plus 2. So B plus A plus 2 can be written as B star A equal to B star A. So therefore A star B equal to B star A. A star B equal to B star A. So therefore Z is commutative with respect to star. So 5 properties exist. First one closure law, next associative law, third existence of identity, fourth one existence of inverse, and finally commutative law. So therefore Z comma star is an abelian group